Hello everyone, today let's learn how to solve this important proof that question in trigonometry. So we have to prove that sin 480 degrees into cos 690 degrees plus cos 780 degrees into sin 1050 degrees is equal to half. So friends, what we have to do is we have to take the LHS and show that it is equal to the RHS. So first let me write down the LHS. Yes, so this is our LHS. Now friends, have you observed that all the angles here are very big? They are more than 90 degrees. Whereas the standard angles that we have learned are from 0 to 90, like 0, 30, 45, 60. So how do we find the ratios of such big angles? Also in trigonometric tables, we don't have angles more than 90 degrees. So to solve this problem, we need to bring in the concept of quadrants. You must be already knowing about this. So there are 4 quadrants. First quadrant is from 0 to 90 degrees angle. 90 to 180 degrees is the second quadrant. Third quadrant is from 180 to 270 degrees. And the fourth quadrant is from 270 to 360 degrees. Now, if the angle is from 0 to 90 degrees, all the ratios will be positive. If your angle is from 90 to 180 degrees, only sine and its reciprocal, that is cosec, will be positive. If your angle is between 180 to 270, then tan or cot will be positive. And if your angle is from 270 to 360, then only cos or sec will be positive. So this is about the 4 quadrants. So this you can remember by ASTC, that is all silver teacups. So friends, what we will do is we'll take every ratio over here, sin 480, we will rewrite it into 3 parts. Okay, so the first part is the acute angle. So instead of this huge angle 480, we are going to write an acute angle. The middle part is your trigonometric ratio. And this part will be the sine of the trigonometric ratio. Okay, so let's start. First, we will divide 480 divided by 90. Now, why are we dividing it by 90? Because there are 4 quadrants. Every quadrant is 90 degrees. So, 9 5s are 45 and remainder is 3. We bring the 0. That's it. So, we can write 480 as 5 into 90 plus 30, right? So this remainder that we got, friends, over here, that becomes your acute angle. What is it? 30 degrees. So 480 I'm going to rewrite as the acute angle 30 degrees. Okay. Now for the ratio, we look at the quotient. Now the quotient is 5, which is odd. So if your quotient is odd, just you need to remember this rule, friends. If the quotient is odd, then sine and cos will interchange, tan and cot will interchange, cosec and sec will interchange. If your quotient is even, you don't have to worry, you don't have to change the ratio at all. So since your quotient is odd here, what is the original ratio? It is sine, so you will have to change it to cos. So see here, friends, sin 480 has become cos 30 degrees. I hope you got this. Now all we need to do now is decide the sign of the ratio. So always for sine, we need to know which quadrant your angle is in. 480 degrees is in which quadrant? Let's see. So it's 5 into 90 plus 30. That means we have to cross 5 quadrants. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's 30. So somewhere in the second quadrant. And in the second quadrant, sine or cosec will always be positive. What is your original ratio? It is sine. So it will be positive. Remember, friends, you don't have to take this new ratio over here. You have to take the original ratio only. So sin 480 is plus cos 30. And what is cos 30? That's a standard angle. You already know it is going to be root 3 by 2. So sin 480 is root 3 by 2. I'll just leave it as equation 1. Now the same process we have to continue for all these ratios. So let's start. What is it here? Cos 690. So first I need to write it into 3 parts. So for that I'll divide it by 90. So what do I get, friends? Yes, 9 7s are 63 and I get the remainder as 60. So 690 is 7 into 90 plus 60, right? So what is the remainder? Yes, it's 60 degrees. So that will be my acute angle. Let's look at the quotient. The quotient is 7, which is odd. So if your quotient is odd, you have to change cos to sine. Yes, so it will become sine. Now what about the sine of this ratio? For that, let's use this quadrant. So 7 quadrants we have to cross. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then plus 60. So we are in which quadrant? Yes, the fourth quadrant where cos or sec will be positive. And what is your original ratio? Yes, it's cos. So it will remain positive only. So plus sine 60. What is plus sine 60? Yes, it's root 3 by 2. I'll just keep it as it is. Now let's go to the third ratio, which is cos 780. So let me divide it into 3 parts. 780, I have to divide by 90 now. So 9 8s are 72. Remainder is 60. So 780, I can write it as 8 into 90 plus 60. So can you tell me what is the acute angle? Yes, it's going to be 60 degrees because that's the remainder. For the ratio, let's see the quotient. It is 8, which is even. So if your quotient is even, no change in the ratio. So what is my original ratio? Yes, it's cos. So it will remain as cos. For the sine, let's see which quadrant it will lie in. 8 quadrants I have to cross. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it's come to the first quadrant, friends. And all the ratios are going to be positive, so no problem at all. So cos 780 is actually cos 60, which is nothing but half. So I'll call this as the third equation. Finally, let's do sine 1050. Let's divide this by 90. So yes, 90 it will go, 91s are 90, and yes, it will come 150. Again 90, so the remainder is going to be 60. So what is the angle? Yes, the remainder, which is 60. Now the quotient here is 11, which is odd, so I need to change sine to cos. And for the sine, let us see which quadrant it is in. 11 into 90 plus 60. So I need to cross 11 quadrants. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and now I'm coming to plus 60. So it's the fourth quadrant, and in the fourth quadrant, cos or sec will be positive, right? But what is the original ratio? It's sine. So it will be negative. So it will be minus cos 60, which is minus half. That's it, friends. We have got all the ratio values. So LHS is nothing but, let me put in all the values, root 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2 plus half into minus half. So root 3 into root 3 is how much? 3. That's right. 2 into 2 is 4. Plus into minus is minus. 1 by 2 into 2 is 4. Now the denominators are same. So 3 minus 1, 2 by 4, which is half, which is equal to the right hand side. So friends, I hope you understood how to solve these type of questions. If you found this video useful, do like and share, consider subscribing to Enjoy Math, and please do leave your feedback, your questions, suggestions in the comment section below. So till we meet again, take care.